we've been trying to expand our portfolio. So we've developed several vaccine candidates now to look at other species, including, importantly, companion animals. So we have a couple of vaccines there, both for cats and dogs and in horses, that we would now like to take into animals as well.
Hello, you're watching Proactive. I'm joined by Jeremy Salt, the CEO of the Vaccine Group. That's a Frontier IP Group portfolio company. Jeremy, it's very good to speak with you again. So the Vaccine Group of the UK government's Animal and Plant Health Agency has been awarded more than £400,000, and that's via an Innovate UK Smart Grant. Jeremy, what do you plan to use the money for?
Yeah, so this one, we're going to use it to demonstrate novel herpes virus vaccine technology for use in cattle. And as part of that process, we're focused on two diseases this time for cattle: bovine respiratory syncytial virus and lumpy skin disease.
Why those two diseases, Jeremy?
Both of these diseases are very important from a commercial point of view in livestock production. It's hard to find anywhere in the world with commercial calf production, for example, where bovine respiratory syncytial virus isn't a problem. And lumpy skin disease is a very important disease that spread right the way across Eastern Europe into Asia in the last 10 years or so. So key diseases, just as an example, BRSV, bovine respiratory syncytial virus, in the UK alone is affecting almost 2 million calves a year. The impact on the industry is thought to be around £54 million a year, just in losses due to that disease.
At what stage of development is TVG's vaccine currently?
Well, through previous funding, we've been able to take this to a laboratory proof of principle. So basically, we've developed these vaccines with specific targets in mind, just in the lab. So again, as examples, we're targeting specific gaps in the current vaccine offerings. So for the BRSV vaccines, it's difficult to use them in very young animals, so we can use ours in very young animals. We don't get any shedding, which is also an issue with that particular vaccine. For lumpy skin disease, one of the biggest issues about eradication is having a vaccine that can be used and differentiated from infection in the field. And these are the areas, the sorts of things that we've built into our vaccines in the lab. But of course, we now need to get to the point where we can test them in animals, which is basically what this grant is going to allow us to do in collaboration with the APHA, as you mentioned, and also particularly for lumpy skin disease aspect to be supported by the Pirbright Institute in Surrey in the UK.
And what can we look forward to in the future, Jeremy?
Well, we've been lucky enough. We've had several grants over the last few years. We've got another Innovate UK grant at the moment looking at Streptococcus suis, which is a key disease in pigs, again, globally in commercial pig production. So that's a very important one. We're working our way through that grant. That's with the University of Cambridge and the University of Plymouth. So a very important project for us to demonstrate the capabilities in pigs. But in addition to that, we've been trying to expand our portfolio. So we've developed several vaccine candidates now to look at other species, including, importantly, companion animals. So we have a couple of vaccines there, both for cats and dogs and in horses, that we would now like to take into animals as well, just to show their efficacy there. And particularly, we've been looking at another way of approaching this, which is to deliver biotherapeutics. So not using our platform now as a classical vaccine per se, but also being able to deliver, for example, monoclonal antibodies, which have a therapeutic value, particularly, again, for the companion animal market. And we're working with other startup biotechs to look at bringing those capabilities in and using them with our system to deliver improved products, which we believe will have a strong position in the market.
Well, Jeremy, I hope you'll keep us updated on progress on all of those. Thank you very much for speaking with us today.
It's a pleasure. Thank you.
That's Jeremy Salt, the CEO of the Vaccine Group.